Welcome to the Cradle of Quarterbacks, Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue. Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana. Welcome to the Cradle of Quarterbacks, Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana. Welcome to the Cradle of Quarterbacks, Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to... Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to... Welcome to the Cradle of Quarterbacks, Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Boilermakers will put toe together and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Nebraska's offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on second down. They'll give it to the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The run to the left. Shakes off the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They feed him again. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive humming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And just too much on that pass, too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Boilermakers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. First down here for the offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They're showing that toughness, using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15. Still backed up pretty deep. It's 2nd and 5 from the 15. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. You've got a 3rd and manageable, back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Dropping back, it's Card. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Snags it over the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Purdue. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The handoff to Johnson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to run for it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Huskers are rolling down the field. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play. To the air. It's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Yeah, and listen, QB's got to find ways to push the ball down the field and make sure defenses don't just sit in zones and stay shallow. Nice job by the QB. Push it down the field. Make some big plays, baby.
That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. He's looking to throw it. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Nebraska 7, Purdue 0.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner goes down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his tight end. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17.
Brings up second down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7, Purdue 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Power football with the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Oh, there's the ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right there.
Finds his man. It's Banks. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. On second down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He wants to throw it again. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Back to throw, it's Card. Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
First down, Purdue.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. got it behind the line. It's locked. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Second down coming up.
They're going to run it to the right. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle. At the 35, he's got room. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quick completion on the out. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will. They're up by 17 over Northern Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Card. Quickly complete. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Handoff from the gun. Ran through the contact. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the 1st down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Pressure coming. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They're working that left side, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. And the D deny them on second and goal. Back to the air one more time. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into you.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
17, Purdue 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
The return is
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Makes the grab over the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. That is no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
The Cornhuskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He finds his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
First down, Purdue.
It's complete to the left. Stopped after making the catch. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. He'll ride his man on the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on second and long from the 11. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets open down the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Makes the grab on the left. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. From the gun, running back gets to give. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to pick it up on the ground. On the move at the 30. Lowers those pads. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Card. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He breaks a tackle.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Movement here from the tight end. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Grabs it in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air, using the quick game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They move the tight end all over. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Powers through the defender. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive to see if the offense can overcome it. Running with power. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Raiola. A little screen to the running back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Wide receiver shows motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Strikes the blow. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Banks. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw. It's Card. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working that left side now. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get it. 2nd guy finally did. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. He's going to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. He wants to throw it. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This one's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 12 over Liberty.
They'll throw it on first down. This time he's got it.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Card. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick spin on the run. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
Line getting set on second down. They keep attacking through the air. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Wants to throw on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Boilermakers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. He's got the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Card. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Boilermakers will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Going for 6. And he's got it! Touchdown, Boilermakers! Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. They're going to run it. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the two-point try is good. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.